we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. He might want another play. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Quarterback adapting. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And you can give all credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll immediately call timeout. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running behind that left side. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the back. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
To the ground, he's got it again. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Not a chance. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that kind of tells you how the season's gone for this squad. Just whether it's the offense, whether it's the defense, now it's the special teams, missing a makeable kick. It's been that kind of year.
looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Tulane delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in New Orleans. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the back. It's complete on the right side. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Texas A&M going quickly.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Going to sling it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's cross. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Wants to go up top on first down. And some room to work. Gets the first himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. They go right back to their man on second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
Well, the One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the throw out to the sideline, good, just a few yards.
I think sometimes offensively you've got to have a bit more awareness of where you are in the field. You've got to feel yourself getting close to the boundary. You've got to settle down. That guy looked like he was a little bit out of control, and as a result, that throw took him out of bounds for no gain.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time.
Touchdown, Aggies! Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he made the extra point without problem. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Going right to work up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Runs through a tackle. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Rebels have it with a first and goal. Quarterback may change this route. on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Back's got it. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet at the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. A little release to the back. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Texas A&M going up tempo. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They'll give it to him again. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Trying to get it to the marker. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
Right back to the well. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And that ball's free behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 30. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. Defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Schroeder. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
you got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Using his feet to buy time. It's a fumble on the play. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got him. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Flips it out to the back. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw again. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
They're working that left side. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll leave it with him. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Breaks into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. coming out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And the Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Bunch formation for these receivers. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Release to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. Caught over the middle. It's John. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Here, they've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Going the other way, and he's got room. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and all gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matter.